ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Tennis Inside Out. We have 3 Americans left in this tournament, 2 American quarterfinalists. Goff is going to be taking on Kushchuk later, and we have Madison Keys. She's the last American to have won this Masters tournament, and that was back in 2019. She's taking on Sara Bejlek from the Czech Republic, who took out 2024 champion Aryna Sabalenka. There is so much to get into. It's going to come into the show. I see already in the chat. Hello, Jory's been quite busy writing there, saying hello to you too. Never heard of Bejlek. I hope Keys wins easily, says Jory. Like, I guess you've heard also now that Sinner is indeed out of the US Open. Well, this is news to me. That's probably for another section, maybe sometime during this match. We can talk about that. But all eyes on center court. Madison Keys just getting her bench all sorted out. Camera's on her right now. And these two have never met before. It's going to be a first encounter. First time for Sara Bejlek to be in a WTA 1000, a Masters tournament quarterfinal. What a terrific win against the world number 1. Absolutely fantastic. She played so well to win in straight sets on hard court. And she's taken out quite a few players here. Fellow compatriots, Czech Republic in first round, Pliskova, second round, Krejcikova, and then taking out the Russian Alexandrova, Sabalenka. Oh man, how well is she playing right now? The lefty, so quick, so sharp around the court. I wonder if she can cause another upset here. I would say Madison Keys, when she's on form, she can play somewhat very similar to the way that Sabalenka can play. And both ladies at the net right now being told by the chair umpire what the rules are, what to watch out for. And right now they're going to flick the coin for service. So just thinking Madison Keys to be in the quarterfinals, she's done extremely well as well. Let's see. She's taken out the Ukrainian Snegur in her first round match, Siniakova, and then Wang. I know there were 2 Wangs. I would not know how to pronounce the first name of this lady, but the Chinese woman was knocked out. And Madison Keys only dropped the 1 set. That was in that first round against the Ukrainian. So too has Bejlek, but Bejlek is in the quarterfinals. If you look at the list of quarterfinalists, she's the only unseeded player. So she's played 1 match extra. The winner of this match will be up against the winner between Coco Gauff and Marta Kushchuk. That match will be played later this evening. It's Cincinnati time. Very, very early mornings. Not before 2:30 European time, Central European time. Ladies have started the warm-up. That's very nice. Now, Bejlek is, for her stature, quite short, but I think she makes up with it when it comes to movement. Her speed around the court has been definitely noticeable in defense. And I think something that really stands out, and this is what, if I think about some players that are kind of built the same way, Chvalinska did such a great job of defending for most of the matches that she won back in Roland Garros, but it was the way she was defending. And I see that with Sara Bejlek as well. She's not making it easy for the opponent. When she's defending, she's frustrating the opponents. She's always hitting an extra ball back, forcing the opponents to hit an extra ball, maybe to even push their own boundaries, their capabilities, and drawing errors. But at the same time, Sara's been very aggressive, and it's been working in her favor. Well, she's gotten this far. First time in her career for the young Czech Republic. 20 years young. probably going to see more of her in the future. So, yeah, it's very interesting. She might be 20 years young, but she's playing smart tennis. Madison Keys definitely entering that realm of seniors, being 31 years young. Both players now warming up their serves. Madison Keys is in a very good position right now. One, it's a good record right now. 33 wins, 13 losses. Already won title this year. Ranked 24. Should like to change it up a little bit. I see Ozan Kabak. Coach, the US Open is gonna be the wild, wild west from the men's singles draw. It just seems, we were talking about that yesterday as well. It just seems that it's open for anyone to win it. What happens if it's like Atrofis? Just looking at the highlights, I haven't been able to see or watch him yet, but there's a young man who has a real fighting spirit, capable of beating anyone on the day. That's really open. The men's draw now, unbelievable. So, Jory, if you're listening right now, or anyone else right there right now, maybe you can fill me in. I've been so busy from the morning till minutes before starting the stream, so I haven't been able to tap into latest news. Um, why is Sinner not playing? Can someone please explain to me? That would be fantastic. Very close to get this started. Madison Keys won the toss and elected to serve. It's going to be a very interesting duel between these two, being left-handed. The Czech. Madison Keys being given 64% chance of winning this match. Okay, so Yannick Sinner is out of the US Open due to a knee injury. That's ruled him out. I think, considering how good of a year he's had, if he recovers before November, late November, I think it is late November, he'll be there for the ATP finals. Because a knee injury, I don't know, that takes some time. All right. Already have one American, with the likes of Jessica Pegula in the semifinals. Will we see another one? Oh, it's a blistering start. Serve out wide. Short return, double hand, backhand by the Czech. And landed too short. Inside a forehand. Winner. Imagine Godard Shelton US Open Final. Wow, Jack Draper also confirmed out. Wow, it's just open. It's just open right now. I'm not too sure Zverev can get a title. He might be licking his lips thinking there are opportunities. Slow kicks over in the middle of the court. It was very short as well. Maybe the bounce beat Bejlek, but she couldn't control the forehand return down the line. 30 love. I wonder how good Fonseca will play, how far he will get in the tournament. Although he also retired, he pulled out of his match. Good approach out, good volley. Madison stepping back for the smash. Great winner. 40 love up now. Bejlek guessed the right way. Great serving action from Madison. Slow motion. Forehand return blasted right at Madison. She dealt with it perfectly well, steering the backhand down the line on the baseline. Bejlek hasn't won a point yet. The last American to have won this, Madison Keys in 2019. And then before Madison Keys won, Serena Williams was then the second last American to have won it. Last American to be in a final was 2 years ago, and that was Jessica Pegula. She's in the semis. She's going to be up against Iga Swiatek, who had a very easy route to the semifinals. Rybakina retiring. Was it either speculation that it's an ankle injury, left foot? It was very interesting to hear quite clearly the conversation at the end of the match when Iga wanted to find out what was it really, and nobody knew. Nobody knew why she retired at that point, but I think maybe later news came out. So obviously, on that note as well, having such a player like that missing out on a US Open would be tragic. We hope Rybakina can be ready for the US Open. There were some lovely words as well from Iga Swiatek that were sent out at her speech on court after the match. Ooh, double fault. Ugh, not the best start for Bejlek. Something has to happen at some point. Oh, Remesis, very good point. Excellent point. No sinner. Carlos is coming back, so he's been out of match practice. This is perfect for Djokovic. Does he have the stamina though? Madison's playing with ease right now and perfection. Bejlek must be wondering, I just beat Sabalenka. This should not be difficult. But Madison Keys has now won the opening 7 points. Bejlek yet to win a single point. First serve goes out. What a serve out wide. Not a bad return. It was a bit short. There we go. The first winner. First point for Sara Bejlek. 15-40 double hand backhand winner into the open court. Nice technique from the 20-year-old. If I'm Carlos, I think I'll preserve my wrist only for the singles. What do you think? Is he planning to play doubles? Breakpoint number 3. Djokovic. I hope Carlos is 100% or Novak may squeeze out a win. Double hand backhand return in the net. 3 points in a row for Sara Bejlek. Yeah, I think the story with Djokovic now is being the age he is at now. I think he's not up against only good players, young players, but his endurance is a factor, and it's not just playing long matches if you can handle 5 setters or whatever like that, but he can actually every second day survive 2 weeks of a Grand Slam. Kind of in I'm kind of in the same category there. I just I think he can lose to any player now, especially when they're on. Wow, what a return from Madison's, making it so tough for Bejlek. Yeah, I think Djokovic is. I mean, he's had some losses. He lost to the fellow Serbian. Was he Croatian? Prismic? I think is he Croatian? He lost to Fonseca. I remember watching that one. The French Open, and that opened up that opportunity. Wow, Madison Keys is hot right now. Oh my word! 3 shots. Oh, stunning forehand down the line. Serve goes in down the middle of the court. Good defensive return inside out forehand winner. Wow, this is beautiful to watch. What it would have looked like if Sabalenka was here right now. Oh, beautiful serve out wide. Again, these balls are just centimeters away from the lines. This is mad right now from Keys. Good kick out wide. Forehand return goes way out. 3-love. And to be very honest, American deserves to be in this position right now. Oof. Clinical tennis and finishing from Madison Keys. Is it the height she's hitting? I feel like she's getting off the ground a little bit, especially when she's hitting those forehand winners. I feel already. Bejlek finding pretty good depth, but okay. So she's seeing too many forehands right now. I'm talking a lot. I'm mentioning a lot about Madison Keys' forehands. I think Bejlek needs to be a little bit smarter. Try to play into the middle of the court. He can move, play the forehand, or go to the backhand. It's possible to keep it a little bit lower. The 1-year-old is looking great right now. And this might feel like a lesson being on court for Sara Bejlek. I mean, that's if it's Carlos Alcaraz playing mixed doubles with Serena Williams, I mean, that's just to bring people into the stadium. It's fine. And maybe it wouldn't be a bad idea, although doubles and mixed doubles always starts later. I think a couple of days later, to be honest. It wouldn't be bad for him to get a bit of match practice in. It won't be that. I mean, it's not that important. He's not going to want to, put everything, all eggs into one basket and try to win a doubles tournament or mixed doubles in this case. Madison knew as soon as the ball left the racket or the double hand backhand went out, could see she just stopped moving. She mustn't get complacent now. She's in a very good position. Keep the pressure on the check. Now the lefty. Second serve from the advantage side. Where's she going to put the ball? Right into the body. Forehand return into the net. Very smart. Doubles will start. Quali's week, and will only take 3 days. Oh, is that how they do it? Okay, so the doubles spans over 2 weeks almost. Interesting. Okay, well that's very smart. Then obviously that's the tactic. Carlos Alcaraz is going to be playing mixed doubles already starting next week, playing with Serena Williams. Probably be good then if he takes it a bit seriously, because the more matches he plays, is the more experience. He could get into those rhythms of the rhythm of playing cross court rallies, maybe a few approach shots. and we know how much Carlos Alcaraz likes to come forward to the net. So a bit of volley practice also wouldn't be too bad. Not bad for reactions as well. Maybe chasing a few lobs. He's going to be doing most of the work if he's going to be playing mixed doubles with Serena Williams. Ooh, that was so close to being a winner. Double hand backhand down the line. Actually, yeah, maybe like 1 inch away from the line. Is that far? Far away from the line? The final will be on Wednesday, August 26th. Well, before the singles, of which I will be staying watching. Very cool. Okay. Serve out wide. Backhand slice in the net. Great return hard at Bejlek on the backhand side. In control. Still has another game point. Another body serve. Great forehand return from Madison. She looks like she's in charge. Forehand cross court, backhand cross court from Sarah Bejlek. Opens up the court slightly. Drop shot from Madison. Very well executed. The court's open. There should be a passing shot winner. Wrong footing, Bejlek. She went down the line. Bejlek was so quick to get back to the middle of the court. I wonder if that's been rehearsed. In a sense that they've spoken about this. Play the drop shot. Play the ball. It's just natural. If I'm standing in the doubles tram lines at the net, fetching a drop shot that my opponent has played, I want to get to the middle of the court. So it's very easy to go behind the check. Gosh, she is lightning quick, sliding here and there and everywhere. Serve and volley. Wow, what a drive, forehand volley down the line for a winner. More opportunities to wrap up this game. Slice out wide. Double and backhand return in the net. Bejlek is finally on the board with her first game. Sometimes those moments just settle the nerves. I can imagine it's the first time for the young 20-year-old to be in a quarterfinal of such a major tournament. That was a slower first serve, trying to pull Bejlek out wide on the due side. Attack that backhand. Good return from Bejlek, but she's straight into the defensive mode. And the forehand goes long, high and long, behind the baseline in the middle of the court, 15 love. Oh, amazing stadium. Second serve. Double fault. Needs more first serves. Good serve out wide. Court's opened up. Forehand in the net from Madison Keys. Short points. It feels like the complete opposite to the previous service game. It was short, but everything was just working. Everything Madison touched was just phenomenal winners. Kick out wide. Forehand return deep, pushing Madison Keys back. Forehand down the line from Bejlek. Just missed the baseline. So it's definitely one thing that has to tighten up from Sada's side is these unforced errors. It's needless. She need tighter strings, perhaps need to brush up more on the ball. I just feel that if the bounce gets to like shoulder height, I think that's where Madison will feel quite comfortable. She hits rather flat. And you've got Bejlek, seems very clay court style, the way she's flicking the racket up. Good serve out wide, double hand backhand, return in the net, sliding to her right. Bejlek couldn't control it. Game point for Madison Keys. I don't think she's, for the previous point, I think was a let and then serve out wide. So one first serve in this game. So we take the ball toss. I can imagine that kick serve is going to be better. I can see where that sun is, the way it's casting a shadow. Oh, back another line. Just out deuce. So I don't know. Looking a bit deflated all of a sudden, Madison Keys. I know you're skeptical, coach, but I believe Ben Shelton is ready for the first slam. Semifinals of Australian Open 2025. He was Open Semifinal 2023. He's won 4 tournaments this year already. Oh, was it good? Inside out forehand lands on the baseline. Oh my word. Beautiful play by the American. Why not? Why not? Ben Shelton is, if he's fit, he's one of the best servers in the world. And we were talking about that yesterday. It must be an American thing. How many good Americans are there out there? I mean, Taylor Fritz, he might be licking his lips. Oh, absolutely hammered the forehand down the line for a fantastic winner. 4-1 to the American, the 20th seed. Sits down and grabs some water. Oh, she's looking good right now. I don't want to get too ahead of myself, but yeah, there was a bit of an topsy-turvy game, I must say, from Madison Keys. First service game, I see that was such a low percentage of first serves going in. My concern is that if that continues, I think Bejlek is definitely going to go with confidence. She's opted Bejlek to stand further back. Maybe, yeah, that's why Keys also is the kick serve short, very short. It's very close to the net, but it doesn't need to be close to the service line. No reason to be putting so much effort to the serve when the opponent is standing, I don't know, 7, 8, 9 feet behind the baseline. That's so far away. But I think for her sake, if she quickly reflects on it, makes a quick decision. It's like, yeah, I need to get a high percentage of first serves in. It's fine. Move on. She won the game. This next service game is going to be quite interesting. From Sada, she's gonna target a backhand of Madison Keys. Umpire calls time as they switch sides. Senna withdraws from US Open. Oh, the sinner's out. Oh, what a return from Madison Keys. Double hand backhand. So I tried to get as low as possible. I mean, that was hit so flat. Um, I think it would just be very interesting. I mean, no one's really talking about Carlos Alcaraz. Are we just dismissing him because he's been out of the game for a while? Wow. Ooh, one in the net by Madison Keys. 15 all. She is so small. So short. Second serve. Kick onto the backhand, inside backhand return. Opens up the court slightly, but it was a great double hand backhand cross court from the juicer. Remember, Sarah Bejlek is left handed. Madison Keys felt it was necessary to slice the forehand, but she was completely late with that one. Tatiana's once again in the chat. Privyet, Tatiana, privyet. Oh my. Okay, 40-15. Easy points now. Just the moment that Sada comes back. Great first serve. Hard onto Madison's forehand. She's definitely standing in a more aggressive position when she's trying to return. I wonder if at some point going to see Madison Keys stepping back. I really like that Bejlek didn't wait very long. She was trying to be offensive in the beginning against Madison. It just didn't work. Now she's taking the more safer route, neutralize the big serve. Took one step to the right. Beautiful, beautiful ace by Madison Keys down the middle. Court opened up nicely for her. Kick into the middle of the court. Bejlek is moving forward. Oh, that is fantastic control. One of the hardest things to do in tennis. Madison Keys on the run. Keys on the run with the forehand. Um, almost try to play cross court, I believe. Yeah, clipping the top of the net. And then Bejlek, that was a reaction. Backhand volley, drop shot winner. But what can happen a lot of the times is when it hits the top of the net, the spin changes. It wasn't in the middle of the racket when Bejlek made contact with the backhand volley, but it was still very good, very well executed. Another double fault from Madison Keys. It feels like it's won a game now. Great serve down the middle of the court. Double hand, backhand onto Madison's forehand. She slammed that forehand cross court. Sarah Bejlek tries to implement some of her own magic, but just misses the inner tram line. 30 all. If Carlitos can come back immediately from injury and win this coming US Open, it would mean the era is utterly weak. I mean, wow, this forehand down the line is absolutely devastating. Beautiful, beautiful shot. Wow, it was a good return from Bejlek. Inside out forehand. Oh, that was very short before the service line. Oh, footwork, hip rotation. stability, nice wide stance by Madison, and vocally celebrating. Oh, this forehand is deadly, deadly, deadly. Another forehand winner inside in, makes it 5-2. Feels like now it's going on serves, definitely making the end of this set interesting, and even more so the start of the second set. Bejlek has come to the party. She was 3-love down, 4-love down, and no, 3-love down, and has been able to hold on to the last two service games that she's played. I don't know about that comment. I don't know about that comment, to be honest. Ozan Kabak saying that, he's come back from injury and win the US Open. There is weak. Just because Nadal and Federer for some time will win all the Grand Slams doesn't mean that everyone around them, Berdych, Quattro, Murray, they were not good. Those two just stood out, and then obviously Djokovic joined in later. And that's kind of what we already know, is that the Sinkaraz era is well on its way. There were times when Nadal, I can't give you the exact date, where he came back from injury and simply won Grand Slams and tournaments and Masters and continued after being injured. So, yeah, if the level that Carlos Alcaraz brings on court is godlike, then it's not because everyone else around him is worse. That's just my opinion. That's my opinion. I think let's be honest, because Carlos Alcaraz has a wrist injury, he must be super fit. And if that's one thing he's working on or wanted to maintain or maybe even improve on, it would be his fitness. He has time to do that. He had time to stay fit. And I would believe he was quite on it. He wouldn't have just let that slip away and go, oh, because my wrist hurts, I'm not going to be jogging. Although sometimes certain body parts can hurt when you're trying to jog, or certain steps. But he will know better. Oof. So the previous point, Keys missed the volley at the net, and now she sliced a fairly easy backhand, I would say, into the net. Try to go to the backhand of Bejlek, so it was going down the line. Bejlek being left-handed from the deuce side, serves out wide. Madison just chips it short. Half volley attempt from Bejlek in the net. So she's quite happy, quite confident, the young Czech girl, to move forward, serve and volley. Love to see that, not only in the men's game, but in the women's game. It shows a great deal of confidence from the individual. Slice out wide, double hand backhand, blasted at Sarah Bejlek. Oh, and she pulled the trigger. Madison Keys this time missing the inner tram line with her inside out forehand. Good slice down the middle of the court. It's a let. 2 game points. Kick serve out wide. Interesting. Now it's just changing it up. She has another second serve. And it's a double fault. Feels like each lady is just gifting the opponent a point on every service game they have with these double faults. First serve into the net. Slice into the backhand. Great double hand backhand return down the line. Bejlek sliding on the right hand side. Tried to get the ball back with the double hand backhand. There was a little bit of frame involved because that was badly skewed. Great first serve down the middle of the court. Backhand volley is a little bit short. Good love from Sarah Bejlek. She backtracks to the back of the court. I think even if she stayed at the net in the middle of the court, no matter what, she was doomed. Set point for the American. This might just be the most important point of the set. Keys has been serving pretty well, even if she's only had to rely on that second serve. So she would like to start that second set with her service game. Good fight right now from Bejlek, defending well. Wow! Big match temperament from the young 20-year-old. Chasing the ball on the forehand side. Just hammered it down the line. Madison Keys tried to get there with her forehand. Couldn't control that ball back in the court. 1 set point saved. Backhand from Madison. Cross court. Targeting the forehand side of Bejlek, who goes hard now down the line. Madison back to Bejlek's forehand. Madison, after just a couple of seconds, a few shots, was turned from offense into defense. Slicing her backhand in the net to finish off the point in favor of the Czech. What a good serve right in the body of Madison. She's approaching the net and she doesn't need to hit a volley. Beautiful winner down the line. Back to Juice. Great wrist action. That ball stayed low. Keys had to really rip it up and get as much topspin as possible and allow to give that ball that dipping action. First serve in the net. Slice into the backhand. Double hand backhand return in the net. Advantage. Bejlek. It's very warm today in Cincinnati. 32 degrees Celsius. Quickly change. 90 degrees Fahrenheit. Nice and warm. It looks like it's going to stay this way till Sunday. No more disruptions. Hopefully, slice out wide, double hand backhand in the net. That was the return from Madison, and it's 5-3. Madison Keys will now serve for the first set. She would have liked to have had it a little bit of a different way. She had 1 set point, but it was stunning play from Bejlek, clinching that vital point in her favor, hitting the forehand down the line, forcing an error by Madison Keys. And she might have forgotten about it now, focusing on this game, hopefully making it the final game of the set for all Madison Keys fans out there. Kick. Oof, that was a lot of swing. Easy forehand winner down the line. That return barely made it over the net, and when it did, just bounced nice and high. Keys was there like a bear to crush that forehand for a winner. Wow, that's big. Bejlek, 4 winners thus far, 14 for Madison Keys. 14. I'm thinking maybe 13 forehands and 1 backhand. Good kick out wide. Sarah's very quick to get to the recovery position. Just playing everything more or less in the middle of the court. High as well, Madison. Oh, so lackadaisic. My goodness. Surprise attack to move forward. I thought that was fantastic. But almost looked lethargic when she realized, I did everything right. And then just, I don't know, just lost focus, thinking she had it. Completely scuffed that forehand volley cross court. Bailey can count her lucky stars. Madison's going to have to dig deep again. Great serve out wide. And she misses the forehand inside out. 15-30. This is getting a little nerve-wracking now. She should be closing off the set. She needs a first serve now. And probably for her sake to be safe, go down the middle of the court. She goes to the forehand instead. Good forehand. Cross-court return. Double hand backhand in the tram lines. My goodness, is Bejlek climbing back into this match or what? 2 break points. Yeah. Wouldn't that just be crazy? Zverev had to finish world number 1. Now the forehand works for Madison. She's going to need another one of those. Oh yeah, I can see the tabloids, or not tabloids, but social media going crazy. Oh no, he's not a real deserved world number 1, Alexander Zverev. And then all the excuses. Yeah, he was injured. It wasn't a real Roland Garros win. Oof, almost an ace down the middle of the court. Just imagine. It's starting to heat up in the ATP tour. Great serve out wide. Inside of forehand onto Sarah Bejlek's forehand. Mishit it completely, just rolling towards the ball boy, ball girl, ball person. Is that what we call them nowadays? I'm not sure. Got to be politically correct these days. Ooh, that was miles out. Tempted serve out wide. Bejlek creeping forward now. No, and then she backs off. Double hand backhand. Return cross court. Beautiful winner with angle. What a quick adjustment as well. She was standing maybe a foot away from the baseline, and then as Madison started the ball toss, she just started to skip backwards. Oh, it worked out nicely. Madison gets a first serve in now from the advantage side. Forehand return into the crowd. Juicy Lucy. Gosh, I remember seeing, I think it was 17 or 18 minutes. It was like 4-1 to Madison Keys. Now look where it's gone. Bejlek has found a way into this match. This should be an easy smash. The ball didn't make it over. Madison Keys gets a second set point. And it's on serve. Where should she go? been rewarded quite nicely, going out wide to Bejlek's forehand. And she does that. Forehand, I think she hit it into the ground. 6-3 first set for Madison Keys, 2019 champion here in Cincinnati. That was a number of years ago. First set stats, let's see how it stands out. 15 winners for Madison Keys, 5 for Bejlek, unforced errors, 14 for Keys, 8 for the Czech, and pretty much the same, 61%, 59% for Bejlek, Keys, respectively. No aces for the Czech, 1 ace for Madison Keys, Bejlek, 2 double faults, the same for Madison Keys. Good for the Americans. How much they would absolutely love to see an All-American semi-final in the top half of the draw. Just wondering, looking at that, does Goff have what it takes to beat Marta Kuszczuk? The win out of that match is going to take on the win out of this match. Surely be entertaining. Keys, Goff. And I don't have to go too far back because 2 weeks ago, Kuszczuk beat Madison Keys. That was in Toronto. Straight sets. If anything, Keys would, if that would happen, obviously I want to get her revenge, but maybe would feel luckier if she was up against Goff. I'm not sure. Oof, and that was a hammering. Hour and 17 minutes, 6-3, 6-1. Kuszczuk is looking good, especially after beating Mira Andreeva. What a comeback in that match. I think it was, 6-love? 6-2? Second and third set, respectively. So, yeah, she's looking good right now. Start of the second set. Bejlek misses the first serve down the middle of the court. I think we got a little bit of shade, a little bit of cover. Oh. There must be a cloud in the way. Adding a little bit of relief to everyone in the stands, and perhaps also to these superstars here playing on center court. Stunning double hand backhand return winner by Madison Keys. Slice out wide. Well, the confidence is definitely there. Keys thought she could do the same, but from the advantage side. Slice in the middle of the court. There was a lot of swing and very little power. Seems to be quite effective this season. First time I really noticed it was clearly in the French Open with Maja Chwalinska making it all the way to the final. Slow swinging serves. Very effective. Get the placement right and you're causing all sorts of problems. As Bejlek demonstrated right now from the advantage side, great placement, slice out wide, double and back and return in the net from Keys, but she was pulled out of position quite well. She can also pack a punch with that first serve. Just missed the service line though. Second serve. Double fault. Is she going to play the money shot? Out wide. It was looking pretty good. The shot before, the point before. No! She's gonna drill an ace through the center. Misses Fenter. Nice opening game to the second set. To go back to the last message. Oh, Madison Keys has won 22 first sets and lost on 3 occasions the first set this season. Oh, massive forehand down the line. Yeah. You're going to give me a look like that, Sada. I'm your coach. I'm going to say why you keep returning to Keys' forehand. How far away is? I think Zverev's in third position again. Oh, but he's miles away from Sinner. No, Zverev will never catch up to Sinner this year. He could overtake Alcaraz if he has a good US Open. With 8,090 points. Only 70 points off Alcaraz. I know they switched places recently just for short. And then Auger-Aliassime, fourth in the world, 4,740 points. So he's also quite far away. Looks like the real change is going to happen there. Second and third place in the world. Keys, second serve. 30 love up in this game. Just wanted to get that serve in. Looked like it was kick serve. Not much placement. Forehand in the net from Madison Keys. Bejlek's been changing direction pretty well. When Keys going cross court with the backhand, she goes straight to the forehand of Madison Keys. And I feel at times, this has been a tough one. She would probably be more accustomed to those forehand cross court duels with a right-handed tennis player. Has to retake a ball toss now. Kick out wide, massive return from Bejlek. Forces the error, double hand backhand, goes long. Where to? Where is she going? First serve. In the net. Second serve. Slice out wide on the double hand backhand. Return deep, pushing. But it was too deep. Went out. Gotta keep playing those money shots until something changes. Kick out wide. Forehand return. Also again out. 1-1. Sarah Bejlek now with serve. I feel like from both sides she's been serving very well away from the court. She goes down the middle of the center of the court, double hand backhand, cross court, right now from Keys. Smash from behind the baseline with lots of swing. And eventually double hand backhand goes out cross court by Bejlek. Love 15. Slice out wide, beautifully played. One hand backhand. Slice return goes cross court and out. That's what I mean. If it's working, why do you need to? Why does anyone need to change the winning formula? And she just keeps going, keeps plugging away. Bejlek with that wide serve, being left-handed. Good body serve. Madison dealt with it well with a forehand return. She's pushed back on the backhand side. High looping backhand in the middle of the court. Bejlek was thinking about moving forward and then step back. Madison hit a forehand in the net. This could end up being a tighter second set. See how that could form. Keys getting into the rhythm, was already moving to the left, anticipating going wide. Bejlek tried to go down the middle of the court. Second serve onto the backhand. Double hand back in cross court. Huge miss hit from Bejlek with a forehand. 30 all. First serve in the net by the athletic Bejlek. Inside out backhand, return winner. Really just placed plumb on the line. Is this the turning point once again in the match, in the set? Slice out wide, double hand backhand return, very solid. Good footwork from Madison Keys. Beautiful inside out forehand. And wrong foot inside of Bejlek. A beautiful winner. Second inside out forehand to take the game and make it 2-1. Too many forehands. Madison Keys has seen so many forehands. And if I was Bejlek's coach, I'd say try utmost, get on the backhand side. Okay, she tried, but it's short. And this is maybe what's from one day to another can change. She was playing with more depth against Sabalenka when she was under pressure. Not only defending, but defending with purpose, making it difficult once again, not allowing the person who's putting Bejlek, like yesterday, Sabalenka putting pressure on Bejlek, wasn't allowing her to really attack and get forward. Of course, Sabalenka had opportunities, but it was different yesterday, and she's got a different opponent today. You know, I saw that with match I just recently did with American Tommy Paul, Nakashima. Both these players had big wins, big wins, and as if you didn't know already, Paul beat Zverev, and he had to play out of his skin to beat the world number 3, and he did. And he had a wonderful start. Let's say Nakashima. It wasn't Nakashima. Who did Paul lose to now? Oh, it slipped my mind. He had such a great start, and then it just fell away. Cobolli. And Cobolli just climbed back into that match. Good first serve. Forehand return blocked back by Bejlek. Can't find the singles court. Has to retake the ball toss. Second serve. Kick out wide, beautifully played. Oh, so much bounce. Tough for the 5'3" Czech player. That is a huge height difference. Keys gets that extra bounce, extra power. Oh, court opened up. Beautiful inside out forehand. Sarah can't get there. Very convincing. Wow, look how flat that is. Very little topspin on the ball. And looking for the ace out wide, targeting the forehand of Bejlek. Kick into the middle of the court, forehand return, blasted right back at Madison. They're in a advantage cross-court duel. Forehand Bejlek, backhand Madison, but Bejlek changes direction. Madison wants it again. Cross-court, drop shot from Bejlek. And the approach shot, backhand slice down the line goes out. 40-15. Why do tall players have such big serves, coach? Opelka, Isner, Giovanni, Bejlek. Is it the length of the serving swing? That's definitely. It's the whole act, the scientific movement of leverage as well. There's a lot of power. Their height, it's more. It's like being a basketball player as well. The taller you are, you can slam dunk easier. Obviously, they're carrying a lot more weight. It takes more effort to. Oh, that's a bad miss. Sorry. I'm interjecting here. What's happening in the game? Madison Keys set up very nicely. Defense from Bejlek. Hoisted the ball up very high. And Keys was basically there in the middle of the court. Just behind the service line. Wasn't really under it properly for the smash. But if I'm coming back to why tall players have such big serves, Fritz is another one. But I mean, he's not as tall as Opelka and Pesci Pericard, as you mentioned already. I mean, that guy is just a monster right now. He's going to break records at some point. Shelton was also kind of in that zone. And eventually Madison gets rewarded. Forehand cross-court goes out by Bejlek. It's a 3-1 lead in the second set. Technique obviously helps a lot. They just got more muscle mass. So a lot of power in the professional circuit. It doesn't only come from the swing, but it comes from pronation in the wrist. So it's an action that takes place just before making contact with the ball. They have the ability to be hitting more down on the ball compared to shorter players like Bejlek, who needs to go more up. He needs to hit more up towards the ball. Same with, if I think back about Diego Schwartzman, pretty much the same. Inside out forehand pushes. Sarah Bejlek back. Beautiful forehand down the line. Oh, Madison is looking so good with that forehand. She has to hit a few more though. And in the end, double hand backhand in the net. 30 love. I mean, really, like, so obvious that Keys' weapon is the forehand. Seeing a lot of it. Great inside out backhand return. Bejlek hits the ball high and long with her double hand backhand. 30-15. Technique helps a lot. Nothing about the serve. But ultimately, if you've got longer limbs, You can create more swinging power. Serve and volley attempt. Whoa! Beautiful backhand volley from Bejlek. I mean, that's incredible. Ability to do that. 5'3", attacking the net. Yeah, of course. Even Madison Keys has to applaud that play. Very good serve, cramming Madison on the backhand side, double and backhand return in the net. Oh, yeah, I lived in very obviously Schwarzmann. How do we say it? Sorry, he's from Argentina. How do we say that surname? Schwartzman? Well, that's how we say the surname. I can't remember now. Diego Schwarzmann. Mixing Spanish and German together. And he was still, it was amazing how he was still able to hit aces with his serves. I think what was always phenomenal was did he in the end beat John Isner? I think a few times. Because I think John Isner, Diego, there was a photo of them being the tallest ATP men's tennis player out there, and then it was the shortest. It's amazing. I think what's just so interesting is how these players, you mentioned them right there, Zanka, Barker, Polka, Isner, Giovanni. Yeah, they never won a Grand Slam, never won a big noticeable tournament. And you would think that a lot of people say, he's got such a big serve, he's going to do well and he's going to win. It's not only it, because the one thing that has definitely evolved in this game of tennis, and I would arguably say it was from Agassi. Other people might say Connors, McEnroe. There were some other good returners out there, but when the returner improved, it kind of neutralized the server. Wow, it was Madison's turn to attack the net, but Bejlek was just smart with a tennis IQ, wrong footing Keys in the end to slice her forehand down the line. Take the point. Has one of the highest first serve percentages. Wow, thanks for that. Interesting stat. Thanks for sharing that, Ozan Kabak. Double fault by the American. Belief is written all over the face of Sara Bejlek. Good serve out wide. No, it's not a good serve. It was out. Second serve. Kick down middle of the court. It was a short return. Massive forehand cross-court winner. Short, heavy topspin, bouncy. Perfect for the tall Madison Keys. Gonna need another first serve. 20 winners thus far for Keys. Only 7 for Bejlek. Yeah, so that first serve percentage definitely dropped. That means she's going to have to fight with the other means and ways. Backhand cross-court from Madison. Forehand down the line now from Bejlek. Madison goes cross-court with a forehand. Beautiful backhand down the line from Bejlek. Tries the drop shot, but that should be put away. Oh my gosh, how did she miss that? Madison Keys knows. That should have been put away. Oh my word. It was Probably too good to be true. Probably felt, oh, she's not going to get a gift like that again from Bejlek. It was really a bad drop shot. High and deep for a drop shot, bouncing just before the service line. So with all the backspin, would have just sat up quite nicely. Oh, bad miss. Good first serve. That's a more controlled backhand. Felt like she took the pace off just to steer it behind Bejlek, who was running away from that part of the court. Timing is everything, and that was picture perfect. Good serve down the middle of the court. Double and backhand return. Oh, in the net. And Bejlek had to control her nerves as she was taking the racket towards the ground. But I don't think she... just tapping the ground. I don't know if that's a good start for her. Inviting that anger and frustration to build up inside of her. I don't know. I just got Rafa Nadal in my head. Can't believe in his whole career he never broke a racket. Whoa, that's a huge let and a lucky let. Second serve. Forehand return. Forcing Madison Keys to get around the backhand to play the forehand. She's trying to go down the line. Missed it badly. Trying to play Bejlek's game, perhaps? Looked like it was just soft and slow. Heavy tops and forehand. Breakpoint number 3 for the Czech. First serve below the net cord, in the net. Oh, what a return. Oh, she put everything into that and breaks to make it 3. Oh, what a forehand return. That must have been the hardest hitting ground stroke by her in this match thus far. And that's it. Back on serve. Backhand slice into the middle of the court. Forehand slice into the net as Madison was trying to scoop up the ball from a very low position, approach the net. I guess if you're 5'6", you don't want to hit second serve. So well, it's starting to change here. I feel momentum swing is favoring the European more. Guess if yeah, that makes sense. Wow. But they really, I got to bring it up. There are real similarities between Bejlek and Eala when it comes to the serve. She's relying so much on the swing, the spin. But I think Bejlek, beautiful ace down the middle of the court. Wow. Super confident. And the tables have turned in the second set, favoring Sara Bejlek. Cameras all over this young lady right now. Time for new balls. Thank you to everyone who's been watching, following along. Always appreciate it, really from the bottom of my heart. It's makes a lot of fun as well when you're getting involved in the chat, getting out your emotions. Anything you want to say, just go for it. If you're new and watching and you enjoy this, then go ahead, hit that subscribe button now. You can join the channel, and you got to hit the notifications as well. I know with all the channels that I'm subscribed to, I just get notified automatically. Things are heating up here. Feel Bejlek has really gotten into the match. Her belief, her tenacity, athleticism has forced Madison perhaps to, think twice what you're going to do with the next shot. Wow, what a get. Beautiful pickup, half volley from Madison. She has to get back with the smash overhead. Beautiful winner, sending Bejlek in the other direction. Wow, phenomenal how she moves. It's like Spider-Man, Spider-Woman. Can I say that? Forehand cross court. Heavy tops, and Madison does the same with the double hand backhand. Got time to get around. Inside out forehand, smashed. Again, Bejlek just chipping the forehand deep, keeping Madison behind the baseline. Big defense, big fight from the Czech. Forehand slices short. Bejlek gets there, scoops it up. She falls to the ground. She's not injured. She is fighting for every shot, every inch. American is trying to raise her game. I thought that was a bit of a sloppy forehand. Would never call that a drop shot, but short forehand slice out wide, outswinger. Inventing new shots here, or inventing names for new shots. Kick down the middle of the court. Good aggressive forehand. Return by Bejlek. Plays a drop shot. Wow, what a winner from Madison. I thought that was a pretty good drop shot by Sada, but see in the end the way Keys got there and put away that forehand winner. Oh, she had to work. The contact point was quite low, almost getting to a second bounce. Is that with a continental grip? Scooping the ball cross court for a winner. Very more Eastern forehand. Kick out wide, forehand, return cross court. Madison Keys backhand in the middle of the court. And Sada tries to go big onto the forehand side of American. Can't find the singles court. For all. Getting into dangerous territory now. Keys upping her game at the right time. Thought that she got a bit deflated a few games ago. Allowed Bejlek to take the lead for the first time in the set. Generally in the match. Slice down middle of the court, double hand back and return in the net. I think there was Meant to be an attempted serve and volley. The serve was out though. Second set. Oh, that's a nice camera view. Caught wide up again. Double hand backhand return in the net. Both points in this game. Returns in the middle of the net. In the center of the court. First serve in the net. Kicks over onto the forehand. Forehand return is wild by the American. 3 easy points. 3 points, I must say, for Bejlek. It kind of looks like he's just run out of steam in this game. Can't be. Wrong-footed forehand cross-court winner by Bejlek. Makes it 5-4. Is it possible we're going to be heading into a third set? I wonder. It was mad tennis in the beginning of the first set. Madison Keys took a 3-love lead. Quite well. Absolutely dominated. And Bejlek has just been fighting, sliding, defending smartly. It wasn't working out well for her. Those first 3-4 games. But she found a rhythm, she found a formula that's taken her this far. Sometimes, some points, Keys was a little complacent. Key moments, smashes that she missed, easy volleys. But she's still in the driving seat. Madison Keys probably still in control, more or less. At 4-3. No, is it 3-all? 3-all. Bejlek and turn that second set back on serve, and it's remained that way. There's been 2 breaks in the set. Madison Keys to serve, the 10th game. Oh, not the best volley! Bejlek. What a return cross court, and it was just the sensible thing to get to the net. It's built in as instinct, being a tennis player, that when you're under pressure, you just put it in the middle of the court. Bejlek read it so well from the service line, had the whole court open. Double and backhand volley went out. Second serve for the American. Right in the middle of the court. Forehand return goes out. Yeah, and first serve doesn't find the service block. Second serve. Ooh, must land on the service line. Inside out forehand return goes out. Three game points to make it 5-all. And neither player is returning well right now. So it's easy sailing for the server. More steady approach from Bejlek. Just got the double hand backhand return in. And then Keys hit her double hand backhand out. 2 more game points. Again, missing the first serve, this time targeting the belly button of Bejlek. Kick serve onto the forehand. Great return from Bejlek. She's at the net. Drop shot, volley, wrong footing. Madison. 2 break points, 2 game points saved. Bejlek, she needs one more. Is she looking to close this set off? Perhaps. Silent celebration, looking in the direction of her team. Kick out wide, forehand return is short. Madison's now at the net. Smash in the net! Oh my gosh! Timing is off. What was that now? Was that a smash or was it a high volley? Probably had to move back, make a bit of space, but it's juice now. Bejlek running into the forehand side. It's all short, inviting Madison forward. The lob goes up again. Madison lets it bounce. She's behind the baseline. Feels like the rally's starting all over again. Deuce, cross-court duel. Eventually, just too much power from the American. And backhand. Bejlek goes high and long. Kick out wide. Forehand return cross-court. Pushes Madison back. Whoa, that was horribly skewed. I don't even know how to explain what just happened. Let's just see that again. She just hit it. She hit it towards the cameramen that are on the side of the court. First serve goes in. Heavy topspin, double hand backhand return by Bejlek. Looks like just playing a clay court game right now. Sliding on the backhand side, sliding on the forehand side. Inviting Madison Keys forward with a short backhand slice. Keys hits it in the net. And it's all happening right now. Set point for the young 20-year-old. Watch it. No, I bet you the first serve is going to go in. There we go. Forehand blasted on the forehand side of Bejlek, who pushes Madison back. She's finding good depth and topspin. And then she can't control her forehand cross court. Keys gets to fight for another opportunity. Back on deuce. Set point saved by the American. Good first serve, just chipped back. Bejlek's forehand. Topspin down the line. Madison has to run a bit, trying to wrong foot the check on the forehand side. Inside her forehand in the net by the American. It's yet another set point. Pressure is on. One point away from leveling up this match and sending it to a deciding third set. Bejlek, second set point. What a fighter. What a return. It was short, but it was powerful. Double hand backhand sent in the net by the American. It's 1-all. Madison Keys straight away to another bag. Looking up at the chair umpire to her left. It's going to take a bathroom break. just under 90 minutes these two ladies have been playing. Stats for the second set if you're interested: no aces, 1 double fault from Keys, 2 aces for Bejlek, 1 double fault, so they're definitely improved. His first serve percentage has improved from 61% to 68%. Madison Keys has dropped tremendously. She's now at 50% first serves going in. 8 winners for Keys, 5 for Bejlek, 10 unforced errors for Bejlek, 16 for Keys, so still right up there. I think the first set, if I remember correctly, was 14 unforced errors, but she had far more winners, and that made the difference in favor of the American. But that was way back in the first set. It's 1 set all here. And who's going to go through to the semi-final now? That's the question. Who has an answer? Both ladies are off, having an extended break. So officially the set break is over. Now bathroom break that takes over. So that's the thing, 35th ranked Sarah Bejlek, in total 64% first serve percentage going in, but Keys is way down, 54. It's always going to struggle, going to rely too much on second serve to win points. And like I said, these days the professional tennis players improved so much that the return can also be a weapon. First serve points won, they're both on 73%. Second serve points won. Keys just edges Bejlek slightly, 52% to 48%. That's on the service game. The return game, second return point, 52% in favor of the American, 48% for the Czech. Both are sitting at 27% first return points won. Pretty even. Look at the last 10 balls. It's Bejlek that has won 7 points. Anything can happen with a new set being born very soon. Bejlek has returned. Yet to set foot back on court. Clouds have parted. The sunshine reigns here. Once again on court. What do you guys think? Is Bejlek going to continue? Definitely improved from my first set. Is she capable of winning the third set, or does Madison Keys have something to say? momentum's probably favoring Bejlek right now. Let me know what you think. Doesn't cost anything. Just a bit of fun. Keep you guys involved. Keys is back on court. Let's get this deciding set started. Bejlek to serve. Right to the backhand, inside out backhand. By Keys goes out. Slightly jammed. Very good serve. Good shot from Madison Keys. And doesn't need to hit a volley double hand backhand in the net. By the check. Ooh, ace out wide. Third ace of the match. Slice out wide. Keys returns a bit short with the double hand backhand. She's chasing it on the forehand side. That's a wild forehand cross court. 40-15. I just feel, I don't know if my eyes are deceiving me, but Keys is losing her legs right now. Bejlek obviously has age and time on her side. Here's a funny thought for everyone to get involved in. I don't know why I was just thinking this. If there's an animal that could best represent each one of these players, what would it be? When I see Bejlek, it's like I'm just thinking like a pit bull. Just doesn't give up. Fiery. Madison blasting a double hand backhand. Return in the net. Yeah, she's like a pit bull dog. Bejlek, honey badger. Okay. What's that other? That is an African animal as well. Now you made me think. I think the honey badger is. Oh yeah. Okay. Very, very smart. Vivera capennis was a scientific name used by Johann Christian Daniel von Schreber in 1770, who described a honey badger skin from the Cape of Good Hope all the way in South Africa. They are super smart animals. They can get out of very tricky situations. That is actually perfect. I like what you said. Oh, she's tall, aggressive. Kangaroos can be as well, quite feisty. Can be somewhat clumsy as well, to be honest. Even though they have that third leg, that thick tail of theirs. Wow, what a drop shot winner. Forehand volley from Bejlek. What? Imagine that, putting a honey badger and a kangaroo. Because kangaroos can be very, very aggressive. Who would win that fight? Well, we're witnessing it right now here. And the Czech probably has the upper hand. Gosh, the Keys at first serve. It's been letting her down. I feel for her. Kick onto the forehand. Inside a forehand return from Bejlek. Oh, has to defend for her life right now. Can't get the forehand in. Incredible power by Keys with the inside out forehand. Kick serve onto the forehand. Good return cross court. Too late with the backhand. Timing was off by Keys. Bejlek. 2 break points early in this third set. I wonder if Keys is gassed out. It just seems as though she's more tired, and it would be wonderful to find out. I don't know if that's possible. How many meters or distance Bejlek has covered on the court, because it feels like it's been a lot more than Madison. It's approaching now. Forehand volley cross court. Oh, beautiful winner. No. She's apologizing, both hands up in the air. She was playing with the angled one-hand backhand cross court. After he's played a short forehand volley, as Madison was trying to play the forehand volley, the ball landed right on top of the net and just hopped over Madison Keys' racket. It looked spectacular at first. I didn't notice that it clipped the top of the net. it's quite. Bejlek was first apologizing to Keys, and then I think to the whole crowd. Obviously, standing alone in this arena, I imagine more than 90% of the crowd is wanting Keys to win this match. He's got a 2-love lead in this third set. Straying to defense, finds good depth though. The heavy topspin, Bejlek. Short again. I wonder if she's doing this on purpose to bring Madison forward. And it was a low volley standing just inside the service line. Double hand backhand volley in the net by Keys. Elena Strux is all for the Czech Republic. Thank you for getting involved. Let's put that message up. The support is there. Support is out there, and she is fighting so well. The honey badger. We could attach a wild animal to this woman. Wow. Just needed that shot a long time ago. He's stunning double hand backhand return. Winner, cross court short with angle. Very impressive, but timing is everything. At the beginning of this game, okay, it can help. Great first serve. Straight down the middle. One hand backhand return. Goes long, just long. Bejlek read it well. I thought she was about to play the drive volley and then let it sail out. Slice out wide. Backhand return cross court. Bejlek with a forehand cross court onto Madison's backhand. She misses the baseline. She's crumbling in front of my eyes right now. It's just looking like one-way traffic for the Czech. Serve out wide, and it looked like a sloppy forehand return. It was half-hearted by Madison Keys. 3-love for Sara Bejlek. It's the first time she's in WTA Masters 1000. She's going to take it one step further, put herself in the semi-finals. Certainly looks that way. drive and determination. But Keys, I feel it's her fitness or something. She's just gassed out. I feel like she's got no more power, and she just exerted so much. With all those forehands, she's been blasting here, there, and everywhere. Oh, there's still more in the tank from the American. Have to wait and see. Impressive stuff though from Bejlek. What a fighter. It's most of the match that she played against Zabalenka. But surely that's also fueling this match right now, and this young lady being taken out world number 1 in the previous round. She's on the precipice of taking out the 20th seed for a place in the semi-finals. Keys, love 3 in this third set. And that's really been a downfall. Just missing too many first serves. Try to go down the tee. Kick onto the forehand. Bejlek. Oh, glorious. Inside our forehand, return winner. One thing that hasn't changed though is Madison Keys' second serve is far too short. She can have all the bounce, all the kick in the world. But if it's that short, just inviting your opponent to step into it inside our forehand from Madison Keys with a lot more topspin. Looping tennis right now. Backhand onto from Madison Keys to backhand of Bejlek. She goes heavy topspin cross court with her double hand backhand. It's a cross court duel on the deuce side. Bejlek ends up top. Forehand in the net from the American. Slipping away from Madison right now. Slipping away. The 2019 champion Madison Keys has got a mountain to climb now. Double back in return, pushes Madison back. It's a good forehand, and it's a winner. Now and then, since the start of the second set, she excites the crowd with these big forehands. It's this type of tennis that's going to really suit Keys. I really believe it. It's these long rallies that are getting the better of her. Can't handle it. Bejlek's always forcing Madison Keys to hit another shot. Here's the start of a rally. Madison goes hard with the forehand down the line. Tries to wrong foot Bejlek, who chips it short. Drive volley inside in. Forehand winner by Madison Keys. 30-all. First serve goes in, miss hit. Double hand backhand return, I think straight into the umpire's chair. Keys has game point. Can she restore some pride? If not, a little bit of hope. I think Keys is starting to slow down a bit. It's evident as well where Bejlek is standing. She's so far back on that first serve. Kick onto the forehand, blasted forehand, return, wrong-footed again. Keys holds on to a service game finally in this third set. And as I always say, Bejlek 3-1 up. There's nothing to change. She's been winning a lot of first serves after losing that first set. She's in a good space. Don't change your winning formula. First serve onto the backhand down the middle of the court. Just missed the line though. Slice into the backhand. Double and backhand return from Madison was a bit short. Double and backhand in the net. So inconsistent. Slice out wide onto the backhand. But I think it's going to be a let. Bejlek wants a different ball. It's not as superstitious as Flavio Coboli was yesterday. Every single time he hit an ace, he wanted the same ball back. They're in the rally. Bejlek is now forcing Madison to be moving around the court, first on the forehand side, then on the backhand side. Double hand backhand from Madison goes out. First serve into the net, targeting Madison's backhand side down the middle of the court. Kick onto the backhand, probably more slice, excuse me. And eventually backhand slice from Bejlek. Just misses the baseline. She must go for the money. The money shot is out wide, winning most of her points in that direction. She decides to go down the middle of the court. Oh, what an ace. Well, that's what makes a star. She's unpredictable. Time after time from the advantage side, slicing out wide. Makes sense being left-handed. Double hand backhand return on the juice side by Madison goes long. It's looking impressive right now. 10 minutes away from 120 minutes that these two have been on court. All eyes on Bejlek. Impressive. It was really one-sided affair in that first set, or at least the first half of the first set. And then I could see it. Bejlek, she held a service game. Keys won her service game. And then Bejlek, and then Keys. Bejlek, and then Keys wrapped it up at 6-3. And that just somewhat continued throughout the second set. And then right at the halfway point in the second set, Bejlek got the break. Broke Madison. Went on to win the second set 6-4. And she might feel a little more comfortable now, having a 4-1 lead. She can do exactly what Madison did in the first set. And really try to go big. Maybe she can play brave, as she has actually. That's what it looks like. She's going big on the return, especially that second return. And why not? She's got a great lead. She's holding her service game. I think in the second and third set, in the last two sets thus far, Bejlek's only lost one. She's been broken once. Whereas in the first set she was broken twice. And at least this is for Madison's sake. She's got to win this game. The pressure is on the American. The support is there in numbers. Can she focus and bring out the best and turn this match around? Only time will tell. Just a steady return from Bejlek, looking very defensive, almost trying to invite Madison towards the net. It was fantastic return on the feet of Keys. Heavy topspin forehand return, and then the next ball was very short. The ball bounced, I don't know, a couple of feet before the service line. It just made sense. Like Keys, you can only go in one direction when it's that short. You have to go pick up the short ball. Just blast it in the net though. Oh, inside out backhand return onto Keys' backhand. She hammers it in the net. Love 30. Slice out wide. His return in the middle of the court. That's a better forehand from Madison. Big winner down the line. I'm going to put the poll to rest. I can see many of you do believe that Bejlek will progress through to the semifinals. I'm in that boat as well. Whoa. Oh, shame. Finally got a first serve in. And it was a beautiful one out wide, but it was a let. First serve in the net. Second serve now for Madison. Where's she going to put it? Where's she going to put it? Out wide onto the forehand. Forehand, return in the middle of the court. Trying to find a little more width. Inside of forehand is just too big. Massive forehand winner. Cross court by Keys. 30-all. Crush that forehand. Bejlek, just seeing the slow motion, turning around, rolling her eyes. She's working hard. She's covered way more distance on the court. Oh, was it in? Forehand down the line from Bejlek, lands on the baseline. Madison's wanting to move forward. That's a better volley. That's a better volley from the American. She's been sloppy at times and missed easy opportunities like that. This time was more decisive. Game point. First serve in the net. Just allowing Bejlek to fight for another point. Perhaps take it to juice. Oh, double fault. Crazy stuff from the 20th seed. She is looking tired. Good first serve down the middle of the court. Return was short again. Madison decides to approach down the middle of the court. Very smart. I was talking about this yesterday. I talk about this every time I see it happen. You don't always have to approach down the line or cross court. You can also blast it right at the players waiting in the middle. Smart play. That's where experience really pays off. Just too few first serves. Kick onto the forehand. Wow. Bejlek was inside the baseline. Surprise attack. She's been standing really far back most of the game, most of the set, really. Go big or go home. First serve percentage, yeah, it hasn't shifted. I mean, Bejlek is right up there, 69%. Keys is 50%. And another double fault. Break point. It's 1-4. Already 2 double faults in this game. How did this happen? It's probably a combination of the tenacity, the fight from the young Czech, always trying her best to get the next ball back. The ability, I still think it's sliding on hard court, on the backhand side, forehand side, to the net, everywhere. Oh, this time the forehand return goes long. Just trying to hit on the feet of Keys with the forehand. But these are all very positive signs for Sara Bejlek. As long as Keys is struggling on her service games, Bejlek will feel that she has an opportunity. One break will end this match. Drop shot from Bejlek is too deep. Good double hand backhand. Winner by Keys. It was too deep, too high. Smart play, but the execution, that volley was not good enough. Game point for the American. First serve goes in, forehand return also. Bejlek hoists the ball up high up in the air. Keys lets it bounce. Sada guesses the right way, but mishits the ball. And it's 4-2. Keys survives. What a big moment now. Madison decides to change the racket. And Bejlek also realizes new balls are going to be used very, very soon. And this is really going to favor the Czech. Exactly 2 hours have gone by now. These two have been on court. And what a moment. 4-2 up. She's been serving so well. Not the most powerful. Placement has been almost perfect. Targeting the backhand of Madison Keys. It's very interesting. Very interesting. When Bejlek is serving, she's targeting the backhand of Keys. When she's returning, Madison's playing more forehands. Not on purpose as well, but it has been happening. There we go. Signaling new balls. Bejlek, first serve. She's going to go out wide or down the middle. She goes right for the body. Good forehand return from Madison. Feel like she's got a little bit more fire behind her ground strokes. They're in advantage. Cross-court duel. Double hand backhand is out. 15 love. I think she's going to go out wide. She's been doing it so much. There we go. Courts open up. Double hand backhand in the net. That's a freebie of a point. Good slice down the middle of the court. Good double hand backhand return. She's faced so many Madison Keys. About time that she gets a point like that. Lasted on the... It was inside out. So Bejlek was trying to defend that ball with her backhand. Just couldn't get under it enough. Squatting as low as possible. Trying to target the center of the court. Almost an ace. Bejlek, second serve. Double fault. Very important point right now. First serve out wide. Good forehand return. Defensive backhand slice from Bejlek. They're in advantage cross-court duel now. Hard hitting for both players. Bejlek sitting too short. Massive forehands from Madison. Double and backhand in the net. She has a break point. Slice out wide. Double and backhand. Blasted at Bejlek. Very good defense to get across court. Wrong footing Madison. Playing behind her. Inside a forehand winner by the young Czech. One break point saved. Point by point she needs to play. What a fighter. That was a tremendous swing. Missed the center line. Slice into the backhand, inside our backhand return. Why is Madison making this look so easy right now? Where's she been the last 1.5 sets? Double hand backhand goes out, and now Bejlek is getting peed off. Getting upset with herself. To be honest, Madison has just gone to another level. Has she been saving herself for this moment? It can't be. She knows this is a do or die situation. But the best tennis is coming out now from the American. All eyes on Madison. Yet another break point. Let first serve. Good first serve. This guy's drop shot is a little bit better. Madison's at the net. The lob goes up. It's a good smash. And she's broken. Keys wins the game. Just making this third set a little more interesting. We're back on serve. Happens so often. Getting an early break in a set is so hard to hold on to. Wow, but what a moment. Just turned up the heat at the right time. Alfonso, Eduardo, let's go. Keys. Support for the American in the chat. Thank you for that. Looking back at the poll that I put out, I asked earlier who will win the third set, and many of you, 3/4 of you, thought that Bejlek make it happen. Still feel that it could happen, but what Keys is starting to show now, maybe the energy from the crowd, motivation, that home support can really help. Oh, wow. For my own game, like as a player, love to serve and volley. I've lost speed around the court, but that's because I'm obviously 42 years young. What? A platypus? Yeah, like the mixture of every animal. Oh my gosh. Very unique animal. Um, I'm very good at playing tennis without rhythm. I can do that. Wow. Madison's on fire. What a start to this eighth game. Serve out wide. It was a short return. He's demolished that forehand inside out for a winner. You're going to have to let me think about this. I mean, I'm going a bit patriotic. I'm going straight to where I grew up and thinking, like, what South African animal can I pick? Man, that's in the inside out forehand. Let's go, Sada. That's Tony Chappell. Coyote, then. Yeah, maybe. Don't they hunt in packs, though? Slice out wide, double hand backhand return. Found the angle. Oh my gosh, Madison is on fire. Phenomenal. Wrong footing, Sada Bejlek. Inside out backhand winner. Landing right on the inner tram line. It was a good forehand. Cross court, Bejlek, one hand backhand. It was the only way she could reach that ball. Plum on the line, that winner. Forehand, cross court return. And too much power. Inside out forehand from Madison. Forces the error from Bejlek. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. Just a flick of a switch and Madison is awake again. Well, this reminds me of the Madison in the first set. Are things about to change? Whoa, ace out wide and it's 4-all. Stunning stuff here in Cincinnati. I'm just thinking, if I'm going to compare myself to an animal, I'm skinny. Well, not skinny, but I'm lean. I'm still a bit quick. I'm agile. I still got good movement around the court. Maybe a springbok. South African antelope. Wow. Wow. Serve and volley. Point one by Bejlek. Both players are in it to win it. First was a backhand, double hand backhand, drive volley cross court. And the court was wide open with a great forehand volley punch. First serves in the net. Great swing, second serve, backhand slice from Bejlek, almost inside out. Forehand cross court by Bejlek. She goes down the line now. Madison's not going to get there. That was beautifully placed. It's a great winner. Forehand down the line. By the check. I can maybe a fox. Maybe a brown fox, not a red fox. A brown fox. Because I can get myself out of situations. I feel I can, when I'm playing a match, I can make it difficult for my players, for my opponents. I can see that they like rhythm, and then I'll do exactly what they don't like. I can pick that up quite well, I feel. Back to the women's game. Great backhand down the line. Madison's trying to defend with a one-hand backhand, but she slices it, almost chips the ball. One-hand backhand, cross court out. 40 love. This is going to go down to the wire. Are we going to see a tiebreak? Bejlek's starting to miss that trusty serve out wide from the advantage side. It's been working for her the whole match till this point. Slice out wide. The court's wide open. Too powerful. Well played from Keys. Double hand backhand return with angle onto the backhand side. So I would say down the line, but it didn't quite look that way because she was pulled completely out of the court. Trying to change it up a bit. Was aiming at the forehand of Keys. Keys thought it was going to go to the backhand. Second serve. Down the middle of the court, double hand backhand. Good return. Forcing an error from Bejlek. Oh my. Oh my. Things have gotten really competitive here. This is for a semi-final spot in Cincinnati, WTA 1000. There we go. There's that first serve. Double hand backhand, just using the power of medicine. Steers it into the open court. Sarah Bejlek makes it 5-4. Still some work ahead for Madison Keys, but man, has she really come to the party. She was 4-1 down in this third set. Impressive comeback. Bejlek has got a bit more of a lead. Just to remind Keys that she's not giving up. Not giving up just yet, Madison. It's been better serving from Keys. Everything has just improved. Intensity, accuracy, power. Like I said, it just reminds me of how Madison played in the first set. She took a quick 3-love lead. Fantastic. It was so one-sided. What is going through the mind of Madison? Just feels like she's got the screensavers on in front of her eyes. Her eyes look like screensavers. Many possibilities. They're very interesting steps. Something I learned in my coaching. Oh, now that's one of my favorite insects, a praying mantis. What are you doing on the court? It's a male praying mantis. That thing needs to fly away quickly. Yeah, it hasn't only been a tennis watch along. Feels like it's been a bit of a National Geographic episode as well. Madison Keys gets a good first serve in. High loopy double hand backhand return lands on the baseline. Madison returns the compliment. Forehand crosscourt blasted. Good backhand down the line. Heavy topspin from Sarah. How quick she is to get to the forehand side. Playing the forehand crosscourt, mixing it up with depth, length. Oh, Madison's absolutely firing every shot. Sarah's just getting it back. Massive forehand crosscourt. One hand backhand slice. This must be going out. And it's just out. Sarah looks absolutely exhausted. Definitely covered more meters around the court. Oh, I didn't even see that, man. She fell during the point. She's got very little time to recover. The lactic acid is going to be building up in the veins. Yeah, she's really slowing it down. Heavy topspin now. Backhand slice into the middle of the court. It's very slow. Madison goes big. Massive forehand down the line. What a winner. And the coaching team loves it as they're standing to applaud that winner and that play. Jory, nice to see you in the chat. As if you're enjoying this, you find this entertaining, go ahead, hit the subscribe button now. We're going to be watching this right to the end. Good attacking play. That's right in the middle. Great composure. This is something that Keys had to improve on in this match. Forehand volley, highly focused at the right time. She's squandered so many opportunities. Probably allowed Bejlek to win that second set, to be very honest. Missing smashes, missing volleys, but something woke up in Madison Keys, being 4-1 down. It's about to make it 5-all. And the return goes out. It is 5-all. I'm seeing a tiebreak here. Keep in mind, Bejlek has played one extra match. She's unseeded, the only player to have reached the quarterfinals to not have had to play an extra match. That looked out for Madison, falling down the line, closer to the middle of the court, missing the baseline. That's impressive stuff. She's 20 years young, so obviously she's got the speed, got the will, the hunger to win. She's got age on her side. Forehand cross court from Bejlek. Backhand cross court. More or less in the middle by Madison. Again, like Madison's getting pinned on the backhand. She's starting to find more depth. High looping tops and forehand by Bejlek. Oh, what a backhand winner down the line. I can only imagine the crowd must be loving it. I think so. It might. Although, I think she's getting fueled by the crowd. I can only imagine. Just looking at some of the spectators, and they've got smiles on their faces. They're really getting their money's worth. But if she breaks Bejlek here, she's probably got a good opportunity wrapping up the match and winning at 7-5. Bejlek, that missed the inner tram line. 15-30. She'll be feeling the pressure. I'm just starting to think that Keys was fooling us all. She looked out of it physically. Lost the second set, 6-4. Bejlek 4-1 up in this third set. Keys just not moving well. Serve and volley attempt, good volley. No, it was a poor volley. Beautiful passing shot, forehand cross court, blasted by the American. She has 2 break points. Crazy stuff here. 2019 champion Cincinnati has an opportunity to take a 6-5 lead. Oh, hammered that forehand. Great camera work. The positioning of the camera. That was slow motion. Keys ran into that with some speed. Good serve out wide. Madison took the bait. Tried to win that point with glory. Forehand down the line. Found the net instead. What a big moment. What a big moment. Double hand backhand return in the net. Madison, lots of questions right now, shrugging of the shoulders. Needs to get emotionally tough here. I can argue that she was slightly off balance, but she's been off balance on that side of the court the entire match. Bejlek, I don't know. How often has she been going out wide? I'd say 60, 70% of the time. That's too short, very bad. Drop shot. Bejlek gets it back though. The rally continues from the baseline. Oh! Is she starting to tire Keys out? I have no idea, but that was a bad miss. Bejlek ended up finding herself at the net. sliding towards the net, playing a drop shot volley using the forehand. It was a bit high again. Keys running in, double hand backhand, missed it. His drop shots have not been good for Bejlek, but her defense has been superb. First serve down the middle of the court hasn't been happening often on that advantage side. Keys blocking that return out. Oh my goodness. Tie break. It's on its way. What do you guys think? What do you think? And then we get to a tie break. Who's going to win it? I know many of you believe in the previous vote Bejlek was going to win the third set. I thought she was going to win it. This is really National Geographic right here. Oh. A meerkat. Wow. Risky animals. They can handle the venom of very poisonous snakes in southern Africa and toy around with their meals. They hunt in packs, good team players. A little bit of a lone ranger. Meerkat, great animal. I would say, wow, Djokovic could be a meerkat. Because even when a meerkat gets bitten by a poisonous snake, they just sleep off the venom and they'll come back. But if they're hunting packs, I mean, the snake is goners. Interesting. Here we go. Keys. First serve is good. The return is not going to make it over the net. Wow, that was swung out very nicely from the deuce side out wide. Athena Libra. Check roll. Go. Nice message. Thank you for that, Athena. Second serve for the American. Oh, what a forehand return. Follows up with a drop shot volley. Again, terrible drop shot. Reaction forehand volley winner. Standing still like a statue, absorbing the praise and applause from the crowd. Wow, forehand return cross-court approach to the net, but my goodness, she's getting away with murder. Those drop shots are not good. I think the only one was that one that clipped the top of the net early on in the match. That was the best drop shot. What an inside-out forehand from Madison. She's got another chance. The ball lands just probably millimeters away from the baseline. 30-15 to the American. Jordan. I'm going to call you Jordan. Go, Bejlek. Doing so well, man. For 20 years old. There are a few good youngsters out there. Makes me think Schneider as well. But Bejlek is something else. 2 game points to send this to a deciding tiebreak. Send this match to a deciding tiebreak. Almost 2.5 hours these ladies have been slugging it out. Only once both the ladies left for a bathroom break. Whoa, what a return double hand backhand. She was completely out of the court. Keys is starting to find good placement with that serve from the deuce side. Lots of swing. I just love the athleticism from this Czech woman. Ankles of steel. How does she do this? I can only imagine. I got the volume down on my TV, but it must be so loud. Squeaking sounds, and eventually unforced error. Bejlek hits the double hand backhand out. We are into a final set tiebreak. That's how this match is going to be decided. Good first serve down the middle of the court. Serve and volley attempt. Not a bad drop shot. Reaction volley. Just missed the baseline. That was hard hit by Keys. Almost going straight at the body of Bejlek. I think it was in. No, sorry, I think it was out. It was out. Madison Keys missing her forehand. Millimeters out. Oh, really, I don't know. What is that? 16th, 18th of an inch. Can anyone convert 5 millimeters for me in inches? Oh, that was clearly out. Bejlek. Did she say vamos? I don't know. How do you say come on in Czech? Anyone in the chat? Can you write it down for me? How would you say come on? Vamos in Spanish, jazda in Polish. Auf geht's in German. Slice out wide. Courts open up. Double hand backhand. Cross court forces Madison to run. Beautiful inside out forehand. That was full of power by Bejlek. Inside in now. Bejlek stays back. Madison's the one who's doing all the defending. Sliding on the court. Falls into a splitting position. Bejlek hits her double hand backhand in the net. This is going to be nerve-wracking and very exciting right to the end. Pick yourself up, girl. We want to see more. First serve into the net, targeting the forehand side of Madison. 2.5 hours exactly have gone by. Inside out backhand return by Madison was quite steady. She's approaching the net. Bejlek goes for a very weak lob. One hand backhand. Volley smash. I don't know what you would call that. It was a bit of a flick of the wrist. Was high. In the end, Keys comes out top. Had to deal with that first shot that was hit right at her body. It's a backhand volley. Seeing it now again, the replay. Wow, that turned around. Bejlek was 2-1 up. Looking for the wide serve. Athena Libra, it's my pleasure. This has been a fantastic match. I thoroughly enjoyed it. And the fight from Bejlek. Oh, no, don't throw it away now. She's fought so hard. Madison Keys is now 4-2 up. But that was the first time that Bejlek kind of just shrugged it off. Maybe it's just indicating to a team it's okay. It's okay. It's just one. I'm back in it. But this has been a remarkable turnaround for Keys. She's been present, I would say, really proper present the whole first set. And then since she was 4-1 down in this third set. think she's gonna, if she creates a gap now, she's gonna win this match, Madison Keys. That's the first serve down the middle of the court. And it's a double fault. But that felt harder than normal. How quick was that? 1999. Am I right? I read that correctly. 99 miles per hour. Second serve. That was needless. That's a fine line between madness and bravery. And I think she just stepped over to the wrong side. A little bit silly. We're back on serve in this tiebreak. On the advantage side, Bejlek has to go out wide. She tries to. Double and backhand return in the net. Don't worry if you're a Keys fan. Serve was out. Slice out wide, double and backhand straight at Bejlek. Touch forehand by Madison. She has to slice a forehand to try and get it back, but the net's in the way for all. Now it's just mental. Now it's just mental. Who wants it more? Oh, that must be so annoying. Seeing slow motion after hitting the forehand down the line. Bejlek's head just flicked her. She's got, I don't know what you would call the style, but it's all kind of tied up and it just flicked her in the eyes. Gee whiz, that's a little bit too long. Maybe it needs to cut that a little bit shorter. Oh, that's short. Double and backhand cross court blasted by Madison. Forehand cross court goes out. And Bejlek is starting to show some emotion. Very, very upset with herself. Keys could wrap this up now. She could really wrap this up. Two big serves. Oh my goodness, I don't know. Need to know your student, but I feel like Madison's coach is just going at it. Too much information can also make it worse. First serve in the net. Didn't look like it was a powerful one. Where the contact point was and where the ball toss was going looked like a kick serve. Another kick. Lots of bounce down the middle of the court onto the backhand. Thunderous forehand. Inside out forehand by Madison. Forces Bejlek to go into defense. Forehand in the net by Madison Keys. How exciting. Athena Libra is getting so excited as well. Oh, I like how this young lady plays. Very impressive, Madison Keys. I've seen her for so many years. Obviously, she's been on the tour for longer than a decade now. Stats and the predictor really favored Madison to win this, but my goodness. Oh, went for the big one. She missed it. Keys trails 5-6. And just look at that. 74% of you said very early on in this third set, Bejlek was going to win. Match point. Sara Bejlek on the advantage side. Go for the money. Slice out wide. Misses the line. Second serve. Slice to the backhand. Backhand cross-court return. Looking for height. Good forehand down the line. What a winner! And it's over. Bejlek is through to the semifinals. First time. Crazy stuff. Waiting at the net for Madison to meet her. Madison will be feeling very disappointed in herself. But what an incredible win. Bejlek, all smiles, absorbing the applause from a full stadium. Perhaps wished for someone else to win, to have won. My goodness, you guys were right on the money. Early on, at the beginning of the set, I asked who will win the third set. Would it be Sarah Bejlek, Madison Keys? 74% of you picked the right winner. Fantastic play. Just thought that right at the end, 4-1 down, Keys would have come back, but at 5-all in that tiebreak, she'll be thinking about that forehand. Surely she'll be thinking about that forehand. Fantastic way to end a match by Bejlek. Heavy Jackson forehand down the line. Just see how high that traveled over the net. And she hit it late. That was hard hitting. Libra is living in Switzerland, supporting young Bejlek. Honey Badger defeats the kangaroo. I think I'm going to do that more often. Maybe the next match we'll try to find similarities, find a comparison of the players. What animal could they be? And it seems like I've been nominated as the meerkat. Perhaps because of where I come from. My goodness, fantastic game. Thank you to all of your support out there who've kept it real, and I would really appreciate it from my side. You go ahead and smash that subscribe button. You'll see more of this the days to come. Very soon we've got the US Open starting next week, qualifiers. Just over a week we'll have the main draw starting. Final Grand Slam of the year. I feel like I can't really say that I'm new to this, but I started this channel all the way back in January this year. And man, it's been some process, and I've met a lot of people along the way. It'll be nice to see you guys in the chat. If you feel more confident, you want to get involved, I like this. Maybe someone new in the chat. Athena, hartelijk dank, coach. My pleasure. That's from Ozan Kabak. Had some good National Geographic conversations today in the chat. Oh man, really, honestly, this honey badgers are tough animals. They're in the African wilderness, and Bejlek just really is an absolute fighter. All smiles right now. I think actually deserved the win. When Madison was playing at her best, she was unstoppable. Just got a high five from the interviewer there. Now it's time for her to sign the balls, hit them into all four corners of the stands, and get those spectators nice and happy. Fantastic win for the young 20-year-old. It's the first time for her that she's in the semi-finals of a WTA 1000 Masters tournament. My goodness, can she take it one step further? Well, we're going to have to wait till tomorrow. She's going to probably have one eye. I would presume so. One eye on the next semi-final. Coco Gauff is going to be taking on Marta Kuszczuk. Who's going to win that one? Another American has been eliminated. Can Gauff hold that American flag up high in Cincinnati and be the final quarterfinalist to win, become a semi-finalist, and play Sarah Bejlek? Gonna have to wait and see. That's what's gonna happen. Oh man, thank you so much for entertaining me. Ozan Kabak, Athena Libra coming at the end. Great messages. Jordan, don't know how to pronounce that surname. Tesharia. I think the X is like a sh sound. Thank you, Jordan, for getting involved. Tony Chappell as well, supporting Sarah Bejlek. You will be very happy. Thank you for your comment. Alfonso Eduardo was hoping it would go the other way to Keys, but I hope to see you again back in the chat. Lena Strux, I don't pronounce that S, but I'll be learning. I could always learn. Remesis was also there in the beginning, and of course with the new profile pic, Jory in the house. Thank you for keeping me busy and entertained. Always appreciate it. Thank you for everything. Just feeling the love. What a great game of tennis. Very one-sided in the first set, and I think that fight, the tenacity from the young 20-year-old Sara Bejlek, just proved to be quite challenging, very hard for Keys to overrun. In the end, it seems like defense overcame offense and scraped it at the end in the tiebreak. But I think for Madison Keys at 5-all on serve, she blasted that forehand down the line. It was very trusty. She could trust on that forehand most of the match. But that's the forehand that I can only imagine, being a tennis player myself. She's going to be possibly having a nightmare or two on that one. But she played really well. The 2019 champion is out in the quarterfinals. And Sara Bejlek marches through to tomorrow's semi-final. Guys, thank you very much once again. As always, look after yourself. Look after the people around you. And we'll see each other at the next live. Thank you very much. Ciao for now.